Hare Krishna. Uh, Thank you so much to all of you. You have taken your time. In our Marathi, there is this saying, "Murti lahan पण kirti mahan," and somehow our Champakmanjari fitted in that so well. And all of you have taken your time and come is itself a testimony of this fact. So we would like to offer. We would like to start the program. Uh, We have approximately 2 hours to complete, and many devotees have came forward and expressed their genuine desire to speak. Uh, we will try to call devotees in chronological order, and then if we get more time, definitely we can accommodate more and more devotees who can come and speak. So we'll begin. Haribolan Prabhu, your side. So to start, I would like to request is just Gaur Vilas Prabhu. You want to do it later? Okay. Radha Priya Mataji, you would like to come. And Devi Priya Mataji, you would like to be ready after this? Okay. बैठना है?
हरे कृष्णा। आज हम सब यहाँ चंपक मंजरी को श्रद्धांजलि देने के लिए इकट्ठा हुए हैं और मुझे याद है कि बहुत साल पहले वो मेरे भगवान के डीटीज़ के वस्त्र सीने के लिए उसने शुरू किया था और उसका जो एंथुजियाज़म है था वो इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग था। कोई भी कभी भी वो मुझे ना नहीं बोलती थी कि अभी मुझे टाइम नहीं है, गोपीनाथ का काम आया है। वो हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ करके बहुत बहुत प्रेम से, बहुत भाव से वो भगवान के वस्त्र सीती थी। और अभी उसकी तबीयत ठीक नहीं थी, तभी मुझे उसने बताया कि मुझे ये जो आपके थोड़े भगवान के लिए कपड़ा वस्त्र है, मैं वो आपको वापस करना चाहती हूँ, क्योंकि अभी मैं मेरी तबीयत के लिए मैं तबीयत पे ध्यान रखना चाहती हूँ। तो मेरे मन में एक बहुत सा अच्छा विचार नहीं आया, पर लेकिन मैंने भगवान से प्रार्थना की कि उसकी तबीयत अच्छी हो जाए और वो भगवान की सेवा हमेशा करती रहे। पर लेकिन भगवान को भी उसके वस्त्र बहुत पसंद थे। उसने बहुत बहुत हमेशा वो भगवान के वस्त्र और भगवान का कभी भी वो ना नहीं बोलती थी। मैं प्रार्थना करूं भगवान उसको स्वर्ग में भी वो भगवान के वस्त्र सिए और भगवान की सेवा करती रहे।
My dearest Champakmanjari,
हिंदी इंग्लिश जो चीज़ें आपको कंफर्टेबल हो रही थी ऊपर करूँगा.
my dear Champakmanjari, please accept my humble obeisances. It's very difficult to believe that physically Champakmanjari is not with us anymore, but she definitely is dwelling very, very deep into our hearts. Each one of us present here and many others who haven't come. She has, whomever she has met, she has touched everybody's hearts. You know, her contagious smile, the twinkle in her eye, would make you feel, she would make you feel so wanted every time. And her service attitude is really commendable. At this point, I would like to mention um, her dress stitching, of course, is there, and Shri Radha Gopinath ji are so happy and proud of her. And she may not be there physically, but they have embraced her through her dresses which they wear. As for me, even if she very versatile personality, as for me, I would tell her, Champak, you have to stitch my Jagannath ji's dress. Mataji, don't give me last minute, it's too heavy. But somehow or the other, she would accommodate and give me the dress even one day before. Another important service we did together was in Yatra during Govardhan Puja time. We are given this service by Keshav Chandra Prabhu to, when we do cooking on the chullas. So she was my eternal right hand. She would come, she would tell me, you call me anytime and I'll be there. So if I tell her, Champak, we have to be there at 5 in the morning or 4 in the morning, she was there present, even before me. With all her books, she would give a long book because she would list down all the items, and she would assist. And not only that, she told her whole family to get. So I have this whole family, Mani Manjari, her Prabhuji, Vishal Prabhu, all of them would together do this, and we made a very nice team to do this service. And of course, I will miss her. But I will always carry her in my heart, especially during this seva. Although, as Prahlad Priya Prabhu rightly said, small in stature, but she has traveled all over the world through her dresses that she has stitched for all the deities. And each and every person, Mani Manji was telling me day before that so many messages are coming from all over the world. And she actually reached, every person's heart. And what to speak of her Guru Nishtha. She was so attached to Maharaj. And I believe when she was staying close by here, she would come every day, at least for Shringar Aarti. And the attention and the depth with which she would hear Maharaj's lectures, we may have got a little disturbed, but she was rapt attention. And even during yatras, we have this barricade where senior devotees and counselors, that thing has started now. She would come with her little stool because she couldn't sit down. And I had to tell her that you just sit out of this boundary, I'll make place for you here. Which was very painful for me to tell her, but she would very happily agree. No, Mataji, don't worry, I don't want to get you into trouble. So just outside the boundary, she would take a stool and sit over there. So at this point, I would pray to Shri Radha Gopinath ji to please give a shelter under his lotus feet. I'm sure he has. And yes, we will miss her physically, but she will always dwell very, very deep into all our hearts. Thank you so much for everything. Champakmanjari. Hari Bol.
हरे कृष्णा। राधा माता जी आप आना चाहेंगे? फिर आपके पश्चात हरि बोलानंद प्रभु आप तैयार रहिए।
Reborn. From what everyone has already spoken, Champakmanjari was truly an amazing, enthusiastic devotee. There are no words to describe the enthusiasm that she had. She was so steadfast in her services, and not once have I seen her not smiling. She's gone through, so many trials, tribulations, and but nobody seeing her would know that how much she suffered, how much, her health was a challenge, but she was ever smiling, always. And she loved to make, reels. So once I just jokingly told her, I said, Champak Manjari, how many videos you make. You're walking, you're chanting, you're petting the cow. So I was just teasing her, so she just laughed. She's saying, Mataji, I love to, I'm so happy. So I love to make reels and just keep small reels in my DP. So I told her, I said, I just have to see your DP to know, how wonderfully, what services you're doing, where you are. So she was full of life. Another time, I just once asked her, I said, how are you? Are you okay? So she just smiled. She said, Mataji, we all go through, you know, challenges, but if we are not grateful for what we have, we will never be happy. So it's such a deep statement coming from someone who has, been challenged right through. And another time I mentioned these are just small, I wanted just small snippets that really touched me. So I just told her, I said, Champak Manjari, it's so wonderful to see how you and your Prabhuji are, always so happy together. So she had told me, she's saying, we both are so blessed to have each other. So she's saying, these are some of my happiest years. So, small instances to show that in spite of all her health challenges, she has not deviated from her service. She's not deviated from her duty, her role, and the love that she has showered on everyone. She's touched, no matter who the person is, she's touched everybody's hearts. So she's been, a wonderful example for all of us, an inspiring, enthusiastic, dedicated, and service-oriented, and her love for Maharaj. The examples that she has set for all of us, I pray that it continues to inspire me for the rest of my life. And she's one person who, as everyone mentioned, will always remain in our hearts. And we'll always remember her when we see Radha Gopinath ji and Madan Mohan, whom she's been serving with so much love. So thank you, Champak Manjari, and just my sincere prayers to all of you.
I would like to start my offering with what Radhanath Maharaj has sent for Champakmanjari. He has written this message. He writes, my heart is very broken upon hearing of the passing of Champakmanjari Devi. She sincerely offered her heart and soul in surrender to Shri Radha Gopinath, even at times of great struggle. I am forever grateful for her life of dedicated service. Almost every day, her devotion is being offered to the temple deities in the form of the garments she has been devotedly stitching for them for the past 20 years. Her passing from the world after crying out Gopinath's name, surrounded by devotees chanting in kirtan, is truly auspicious. I pray that Srila Prabhupada and Sri Radha Gopinath ji may shower their blessings, mercy and grace upon her precious soul forever. My sincerest prayers and condolence to all her wonderful family in this difficult time of separation. Your servant Radhanath Swami. So I have known this family, परिवार को हृदय चैतन्य मेरे टच में आए थे, and तब से almost 25 years से आई एम इन टच विद देम. और हृदय चैतन्य जिस तरह से उन्होंने भक्ति स्टार्ट किया, फिर बाद में चंपक मंजरी, मणि मंजरी सब आए, और दोनों बहुत उत्साहित थे जो है बहनें हृदय चैतन्य के साथ भक्ति करते हुए. और उनका उत्साह देख के कई बार मुझे भी लग रहा था कि इतना उत्साह उनमें है जो है, जैसे यहाँ पे बोल रहे हैं कि उनका ड्रेसिंग करने के लिए 15 घंटे वो मशीन पे बैठे रहते थे एक दिन में. 15 घंटे. अभी हमें मालूम है 15 घंटा कोई जॉब में भी नहीं बैठता, पर इतना उनका डेडिकेशन था भगवान का ड्रेसेस बनाने के लिए. और अधोक्षज प्रभु जो पालघर के टेम्पल प्रेसिडेंट हैं, उन्होंने लंबा मेल भेजा है और बोला कि राधा गोकुलेश्वर जब डीटीज का इंस्टॉलेशन था तो बहुत कम टाइम में उनको ड्रेस चाहिए था, और कोई भी डिवोटी इतने शॉर्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम में ड्रेस बना नहीं पा रहे थे. तो चंपक मंजरी ने बोला मैं बनाऊंगी, और उन्होंने रात दिन एक करके जो है डीटीज के लिए ड्रेस बनाया. तो जब ये अधोक्षज प्रभु जो टेम्पल प्रेसिडेंट है जिनके तरफ से मैसेज आया, तो उसे समझ में आता है कि कैसे चंपक मंजरी कितनी डेडिकेटेड थी अपने सेवा में और भगवान के विग्रह की सेवा में. जैसे राधानाथ महाराज बता रहे थे, 100 साल के बाद, ये 2025 चल रहा है, तो 2125 में हम लोग में से कोई भी नहीं रहने वाला है, सब जाने वाले. प्रश्न ये है कि जाने से पहले आपने अपना जीवन सार्थक किया है कि नहीं. तो वो सार्थकता चंपक मंजरी ने किया. जैसे प्रभुपाद बोले, लाइफ इज़ ए प्रिपरेशन, डेथ इज़ ए एग्जामिनेशन. तो उन्होंने अपना जीवन जो है किस तरह से भक्तिमय होते हुए, सिर्फ भगवान का श्रृंगार करते हुए, भगवान के भक्तों की सेवा करते हुए, देखिए उन्होंने कैसे परफेक्शन पूरा प्राप्त किया. अंत समय में एक दिन पहले वो हरिद्वार में थे, और फिर कृष्णा ने, गोपीनाथ जी ने ऐसा प्रबंध किया कि वो जो है प्लेन से बम्बई आए और सीधा भक्तिवेदांत हॉस्पिटल में आए, और भक्तिवेदांत हॉस्पिटल में भक्तों के बीच में रहते हुए जो है उन्होंने प्राण त्याग. तो जो कृष्ण भगवान गीता में बताते हैं अंत काले च माम एव, तो एक श्लोक के हिसाब से हमें समझना एक चीज़ है, पर जब हम देखते हैं कि उनके भक्त कहीं पे भी रहते हुए जब सिंसियरली भक्ति करते हैं, तो कृष्ण भगवान उनके लिए अरेंज करते हैं दूसरे भक्तों के लिए और उनके लिए कि कैसे वो मेरा स्मरण करते हुए मेरे पास पहुंच सके. तो जनानिवास प्रभु ने अपने ऑफरिंग में बोला कि मैं चंपक मंजरी के लिए प्रार्थना कर रहा हूँ, और मैं अवश्य जानता हूँ कि वो अवश्य भगवत धाम गई है. हरि बोल. तो इसके साथ हम प्रेरणा लेना चाहते हैं चंपक मंजरी माता जी से कि कैसे उन्होंने डीटी का ड्रेस करते हुए और बाकी सेवा करते हुए जो है इतनी दृढ़ता से भक्ति की और अपना जीवन सार्थक किया. हम भी उनके पद चिन्हों में चलकर हम भी सेवा करें जहाँ पे भी रहते हुए, और जो है वैष्णव समुदाय प्रभुपाद के मिशन को सर्व करने की कोशिश करें. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. चंपक मंजरी माता जी की जय.
हरे कृष्णा. शायद इस समय अधोक्षज प्रभु का जो ऑफरिंग आया था, शायद वो पढ़ने का सही समय है. इंग्लिश में है, मैं पढ़ता हूँ. सो अधोक्षज प्रभु जो पालघर इस्कॉन के प्रेसिडेंट हैं, वो लिख रहे हैं, वी द डिवोटीज ऑफ इस्कॉन पालघर आर डीपली सैडेंड एंड शॉक्ड टू हियर अबाउट द डिपार्चर ऑफ हिज ग्रेस हर ग्रेस चंपक मंजरी माताजी. Mataji was a true devotee, full of love and dedication for the service of the Lord. As a devotee, I would like to glorify her by offering my few words for her contribution and seva during the Shri Shri Radha Gokul Bihari Pran Pratishtha ceremony in Palghar, which will always be remembered with immense gratitude and reverence. Despite the last minute request from the temple, and he has put this in bold, despite the last minute request from the temple, which seemed to be nearly impossible, Mataji graciously helped us with the dress, alterations, stitching, working tirelessly to make the Lord's ready to wear outfit in a record time of just 1 week. And this, the very same divine outfit which stitched. So there is this photograph. I'm probably cannot show you all. This is the exact same photo that. So he has put that photo and sent this message. So record time of just 1 week, and this is the very same divine outfit which she stitched was worn by their lordships during the sacred and eagerly awaited moment of the Pran Pratishtha, Netro Milan. The very first darshan, where the devotees behold the Lord in their deity form or for the first time. The darshan was truly a special and unforgettable moment for all of us, and Mataji's service made it even more beautiful and divine. During this time, we saw her selfless service, humility, and love for their lordships, which touched the hearts of many here. She will be dearly missed by all of us. At last, we offer our heartfelt condolences to her family and pray that Shri Shri Radha Gopinath ji and Shri Shri Radha Gokul Bihari ji shower their mercy upon her and grant her eternal shelter at their lotus feet. Her service remains forever etched in the history of ISKCON Palghar and in our hearts. All glories to Her Grace Champakmanjari Mataji. Your servant Adhokshash Das. Can I request Rucha Mataji, if she's there? She can come.
Hare Krishna. Dear Champakmanjari, my dearest god sister and friend, I can't believe you have left for Krishna's abode. I am at a complete loss for words. It feels surreal and my heart refuses to accept that you're no longer with us. You were the first friend I made when I joined the temple back in 2008. I still remember how lovingly you took me under your wing. Your enthusiasm, your warmth, your energy. It was you who literally dragged me into the movement. You made me feel like I belonged. And through you, I met so many wonderful devotees who became a part of my spiritual journey. What breaks me even more is that just last week you messaged me to wish me on my birthday. Despite being in unimaginable pain and going through such intense treatment. In your final days, when people would retreat inwards, you were still thinking of others, still sending love. That message now feels like your final gift to me, a reminder of your selfless, giving nature. You always had magic in your hands. The beautiful dresses you made for my Jagannath, Baldev and Subhadra. Every piece stitched with such devotion. No matter how late I asked, how busy you were, you always found time for making dresses. This Janmashtami will feel incomplete. My Jagannath won't be wearing your lovingly handmade outfits this year, and that thought is just heartbreaking. Despite being so close, you never once mentioned about your illness. Such was your thoughtfulness, always putting others before yourself, not wanting to cause pain or worry. This has come as a complete shock to me. Your strength leaves me speechless, smiling through it all, never letting us see your struggle. That courage, that grace is something I will always remember. Couple of years ago, I found an old photograph of ours from 2009. You were so excited to see it. You said your eyes lit up as you said, let's recreate this photo. And we did. You made a video collage of the two photos, then and now, and added the song, Tere Jaisa Yaar Kahan, and posted it on Facebook and Instagram. That's exactly what you were. Deeply emotional, loyal, always celebrating every moment and of love and friendship. Truly, my Champak Manjari, Tere Jaisa Yaar Kahan. Last year, when we went for Lal Bagh Raja Darshan and did Charan Sparsh, we had such a wonderful time. And at that time, you told me, now every year this is fixed. I am coming with you. How was I to know that would be our last time together like that? I can't imagine going this year without you. And yet, I find some peace in knowing that your last words were Gopinath. That says it all. I truly believe Krishna has personally come and taken you back. Maybe he missed you too much. Maybe he needed you to create divine dresses for him. Not just for this Janmashtami, but for eternity. Your life was one of seva, love, and devotion, and that's how I will always, always remember you. There are so many memories, so many stories, so much left to say, but time falls short. The heart wants more conversations, more laughter. Thank you. Thank you for everything, for your friendship, your service, your love. You've left a void that no one can fill. Until we meet again. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji, for that offering. Uh, we have with us Tulsi Mataji and Raghunath. Are you there? Mataji is also there. Mataji, come. You can give together also.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here. This is a tough day. Uh, she was one of the rock. She was one of the pillars of the dress department. I don't know how things will function ahead, but just some memories as we started. Um, I remember one Radhashtami, I think it was 2023, and I was running for Shingar dressing, and I saw Mataji just outside this compound leaning on the pillar, and her health wasn't good by then already. And she came up to me, and and that's just at 3 a.m. from her mother's house. I just picked up the blouses. So I said, Mataji, it's just 2 hours back I picked up, you take rest. She said, how can I miss meeting Radharani on her birthday early morning? And he said, only after I see Radharani in the morning and during Shingar will I take rest after that. Um, and I remember COVID, the test department here had closed, and I had this urge that Gopinath should not have old dresses on Janmashtami, Radhashtami, and I didn't have enough experience then. So I called Champakmanjari Mataji up, and she said, "You make, I'm there with you." And those days weren't easy. She also was already suffering with the disease, but she was rock solid. I remember running through Karigars to everybody, and she would come along. And I said, "It's not good for your health." Prabhuji was concerned, my parents were concerned, but she said, "If you have to live, you have to live for Gopinath." And I remember making the Janmashtami night dress. Um, I remember it was 8:30 that she gave me the packet of dresses from her home in Borivali, and we got ourselves COVID tested, and both of us arrived at the gate of Radha Gopinath, and she just came, took darshan, and left. just to ensure that Gopinath has a new dress for Janmashtami night. And then the same thing for Radhashtami. Uh, there were festivals, we have an in-house tailor, and there are festivals when we specifically don't need outside tailor, specifically that being Janmashtami, Brahmotsav, and Nityantyadashi. So this was 22 Nityantyadashi, and the Lord were wearing a new dress, and she was there for Bhagavatam class. And she said this is the first Bhagavatam class she's attending on a festival because she's already dead by Shringar Darshan because she's not slept few nights before that. And then she called me and she said, "You're giving me service for God Punima Holi," because Holi was a dress that she used to make all individually because God Punima was just previous day. And and she told me that, "How can you give me service of Gauranga without giving me service for Nityananda? You don't treat me like a family member. You treat me like an outsider. You just give me work whenever you need it." And he said, "Give me a promise from today that irrespective of festival, irrespective of my health, every time you'll give me something." And that's how she said that every festival from that day till today, even for Janmashtami next year, coming Janmashtami, every dress of Madan Mohan and Giriraj, she would stitch all alone. And I don't know if you know, but Madan Mohan's blouse is one of the most difficult blouses I've ever seen. It's a collection of 26 small pieces and about 30 Velcro sets. Uh, which a typical blouse is about 7 Velcro sets for our DTs. That's 30 Velcro sets. And I know this lady was not just enthusiastic; she had immense skill. She used to just keep it and cut the cloth directly and stitch. And I remember getting dresses in 2 days, 3 days after giving it to her. Um, and yeah, Mataji. So I remember. So Mataji was not just serving with hands; she was serving with her soul. Every thread she stitched, every border she sewed, it was filled with devotion and surrender. Champakmanjari Mataji, I know she never liked being called Mataji. You didn't even like being called Champakmanjari. You liked being called Champak. But I remember again, this is 2021 Brahmotsav, and we made a Champak dress, a dress made out of champa flowers. That was the first dress we made after I took little more responsibility here. And she called me, and Gopinath was wearing a big garland of champak flowers. And she called me nearby and she said, "You know what is this?" I said, "Champak flowers." And she said, "You know what is my mean?" I said, "Champakmanjari." He said, "You know, these flowers are very fragrant, very soft, and they're offered in the service of Gopinath. So from today, every champak, every dress that is offered to Radha Gopinath, please ensure that I have something to do inside that." So Mataji, you are you've left a legacy of dedication. You shows us how you to serve the Lord without excuses, without hesitation, with a heart that overflows with love. Thank you. You lived your name of being a delicate, fragrant, deeply pleasing to the Lord. I believe just as she made countless outfits for the lordships here, she is now preparing divine garments for the Lord in the spiritual world. Every stitch you did sings a life of devotion. Thank you.
Request Kalindi Mataji to come. And then last Manjari Mataji can be ready.
Because so I first came to know Champakmanjari as Neelam. The two sisters had come to temple together. Meera and Neelam. So they're always very enthusiastic, very bubbly, very doll-like two sisters, always coming together. And especially Champakmanjari, always in front. Especially I had contact with her during various festival programs, our yatras, which comes and sit together. Though not talking every day with each other, but she shared a very special bond with me, and I'm sure with many of you. And just few years back, she was going through some illness, but she never wanted to tell anybody because she never wanted that special attention. That marks her humility, and at the same time, so much tolerance power that in spite of going through so much physical suffering, it never showed on her face. None of us could believe that so many years she was going through so much physical turmoil. And during going through suffering also, once I was just talking to her, I told her that અમે લોકો તો પહેલાં રાધાપ્રિયા માતાજી સાથે ડ્રેસ બનાવતા હતા બધા કિશોરી માયસેલ્ફ વિશાખા પ્રિયા બ્રજેશ્વરી લલિતા બધા રાધાપ્રિયા માતાજી સાથે એમના ઘરે નાઇટ આખું અને વી યુઝ ટુ મેક ડ્રેસ પણ અમારો તો દિવસ ગયા તો શી સેડ નહીં નહીં હું તો અત્યારે પણ આઈ મેડ શ્યોર દેટ આઈ એમ throughout I'm all the night awake on the previous day of festival, on the flower festival, whichever festival, and I'm fully I get the service. So I really felt so happy. And at the same time, when I came to know when she was going through her illness, and same enthusiasm, with same sincerity, she's trying to do the service. That very very remarkable. That enthusiasm has definitely Radha Gopinath has made special place for her in their house. So, and more I would like to say, when she got married at a little late age. But when she got married in that family, she won heart of everybody. And here I want to appreciate her husband, because the way her husband has supported her all through her illness is very very remarkable. And such a great service he has done to her is very very exemplary. So Champakmanjari, you are in our hearts. Last year in Mayapur Yatra I could not go, so she messaged me, Mataji, I'm missing you. So then I asked her, how are you doing? But so she said, I'm all fine. And whenever you ask her, even though she is going through the lapses of cancer, and we know when patients come to us, they are going through so much pain because different parts of the body are getting affected by cancer. But she said, I'm fine. And nobody, she said ke mane ave dukhe che, mane taklif thai che. And when I came to know last, because my husband told me that your friend, you remember, she's in ICU. I did not know that she had already come. So immediately go. So I just missed her. I reached the ICU and she had just left 5-10 minutes ago. Champakmanjari, we are going to miss you. Though you will not be physically with us, but we take solace in our belief and our faith that Gopinath has taken you to a higher place in a better body so that you can serve him more and more. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Champakmanjari, we really miss you. Yeah. I also have a fond memory that earlier days when Mani Manjari and Champakmanjari, as Meera and Neelam, whenever we met, they both of them very lovingly shared that Mataji, you and Gopi Manjari Mataji, both the sisters, you share such wonderful bond and love. So please pray that we also have such a wonderful understanding and love and bond. And I saw that how they had such wonderful loving relationship, and both of them had so much enthusiasm to serve without being recognized. Like, especially when we see now after Champakmanjari has left, we are seeing so many messages
from Palghar, that how she was all night up and she stitched dresses in Mayapur. I mean, not everybody knew that she was needed and she was serving all over, wherever there were services required. As far as my personal deities, just last year, you know, because she got married and she was so busy serving so many deities, so I never asked her to stitch dress for my own deities. But last year she just happened, because she also started coming to do backup services on the same day when we were serving. So she overheard saying, she said, Mataji, I will do na, who stitch kari dau chu tamara Jagannathji no dress. I said, I will need it next week. Say, yeah. You just send a measurement dress with my brother and then you collect it next week. So I said, okay, but like what type of material? I was just trying to get into a little detailed conversation. She said, you don't worry. I will just make and you see whether you like it or not. And then if you like it, then I will always make for you. So this was the last year during Jagannath Rath Yatra. And this year on Thursday, like the entire day in the morning, I got up and continuously at the back of my mind, I was thinking, I have to call up Champakmanjari. I have to call up Champakmanjari. That tomorrow, Friday, can I give the measurement dress to your brother? And will it be possible that, next Friday I can get? I was not at all aware, Champak, that you went through so much, because you actually never made any, as Kalindi Mataji said, that you just didn't want any attention. So I was not at all aware that you went through such critical illness. And in that, with smiling face, you were eager to serve. And by the time I was just taking my phone that, okay, I will call up Champakmanjari, and I read the message. And just reading the message, it was devastating. I actually thought, just read the name of our dear Champakmanjari Mataji. I thought maybe all over the world we have a lot of God sisters. So maybe somebody else. But then I went 2 times, 3 times, read the message. And I never knew that I'll never be able to speak to you, Champak. Please forgive me for taking you for granted. And I'll really, really miss you. I love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji, for the offering. Gauravilas Prabhu, Prem Kishore Prabhu, you would like to come? And Shadbhuj Prabhu had also expressed if he's there. No, he's not.
हरे कृष्ण वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Hare Krishna. So I came in touch with Champakmanjari Mataji when I started serving in dress department in 2012, and then I came to know how she was, as many devotees have expressed, she was so very eager, enthusiastic. As Rupa Goswami says, one quality to develop love for Krishna, attraction for Krishna is laulyam. So she was like very, very eager to serve, as Vrindavan Prabhu very elaborately described. Whenever any service is there regarding stitching, and we are wondering kaise hoga itni jaldi, we have less time. So she was always there. She was always there, ready to serve. And although so many ups and downs happened in her life, but still she was always ready to serve and stitch the dresses of Radha Gopinathji. At the least expected moment, if we tell her, she is there for the seva available. And as Champakmanjari Mataji, she just left so in a short time. I was just remembering that leaving of Tamal Krishna Maharaj. He just left, and everybody was surprised, shocked, as many devotees have expressed. So one devotee was sharing that whenever Srila Prabhupada wanted some urgent service, important seva to do, and nobody is able to do it, so he would say, call Tamal. and Maharaj would go and he would do the seva. So I was just thinking, it seems Gopinath has another service waiting for her, which nobody else could do. So that's why she was called at such a short notice. And she is always there to serve, always eager, ready to be there. And I saw her last in the video of Radha Gopinath appearance day. And I could seeing her face that she had many, effects of chemotherapy going on. But the way she was expressing gratitude and love for Radha Gopinath, it was for sure that she was always with him, with the deities, with Radha Gopinath ji, remembering them, eager to serve in that moment also. As Lord Ram had two diaries, one diary had the names of devotees who remember Ram, another diary had the name of devotees who Lord Ram remembers. So the fact that we know that the way she left calling Gopinath's name, it shows that how Gopinath is remembering her. Otherwise, it is not possible. We can plan so many things in our life, but we can't plan the way we leave our body. The consciousness will be in, and that Lord plans for us. So the way Lord has planned Mataji to bring her from Haridwar and bring her here, and being in Bhaktivedanta hospital trying to remember Gopinath, it for sure shows that she has attained the lotus feet of Gopinath ji. And many devotees have expressed, as Pankajangri Prabhu had said, Jananivas Prabhu has said, and Maharaj has written such a beautiful message. So these are all results of life, of the years of dedication and service. It is not so easy to be always eager, enthusiastic, and we all have seen such wonderful devotee amongst us. So I pray to Radha Gopinath ji to keep her engaged in their service wherever they want her to be. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच प्रभु फॉर द ऑफरिंग. मेरी पत्नी व्रज सुंदरी दासी उसने चंपक के लिए लिखा हुआ है. आई वुड लाइक टू रीड दैट. माय डियरेस्ट चंपक मंजरी, दंडवत प्रणाम. I can't believe that I am writing a memorial message for you. Just the other day we were chatting and laughing, and today I am here left in the ocean of tears. Memories crowd my heart, and I am feeling so overwhelmed. Not everything can be shared. I might have taken you for granted for most of the times together, but yes, you have always been an inspiration in so many ways for me. Few things I have seen and heard from you will never leave me. Once, many years back in a counseling meeting, you had shared that if you felt distracted in chanting, you chant louder. That helps me bring the focus back. That helped you bring the focus back. This particular thing has remained with me forever and has been helping for years now. When I heard how you were loudly calling out the names of Gopinath ji, even when you were in excruciating pain, it at once reminded me of your determination to not lose focus, come what may. Thank you for showing us by your example. You practiced what you spoke. On your 24th birthday, I had a fortune of accompanying you to Maharaj's room. As the conversation went ahead, Maharaj said, 24, that's the age Lord Chaitanya took sannyas. In your bubbling enthusiasm, you immediately responded, Maharaj, I am also ready. Maharaj looked at me amazed by your enthusiasm, and he laughed and laughed and laughed, enjoying your simplicity. Whenever it came to making Radhashtami Bhoga or Govardhan Puja offerings, you are always so enthusiastic to suggest options and to make varieties and quantities as well. I remember at your home, whenever we have made Govardhan Puja Bhoga, as a group, You were the leader. Even last Kartik, you gave your chivdo before going to Yatra, even when you were not in the best of your health. Nothing hampered your enthusiasm. You have always observed a very strict sadhana, no matter what, getting up before Brahma Muhurta for chanting the holy names. In the group daily, when we share the japa quotes early morning before japa, you are always one of the first to read and respond. What to speak of your enthusiasm and determination in stitching the dresses of Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Ji and so many deities, not just all over India but all over the world. You never missed a deadline. Your sense of aesthetics and your knowledge of the quality of cloth, rates, etc., is really laudable. People at the Tirumala shop acknowledge us as your friends and give us special attention. With so much of seva for so many big, big temples, you never miss stitching dresses for our Jagannath Ji. So many times you surprise me by stitching dresses and handing it over to me just before some festival. I didn't want to trouble you, so I had stopped asking you. I had stopped asking to you, but you on your own kept stitching anyways. I still have a dress yet to be offered to their lordships, which you have given just before leaving us forever. My obeisances to your dedication and sincere devotion. While Utsaha and Nishchaya have always been a highlight of your personality, your health crisis very, very amazingly showed us the dhairya that you carried. Undergoing all the treatments very patiently with a positive mindset, not complaining and not letting anything affect your spirit of service. You told me, Mataji, please pray that I have good health because I don't want to stop serving. Else, what's the use of body which cannot serve? What an amazing example. We are so grateful to Vrajraj Gopal Prabhu for taking such good care of you so lovingly. You never missed an opportunity to glorify him and appreciate his loving care. It's amazing to see one amongst us getting elevated and achieving perfection simply by practicing the instructions of Guru sincerely. It gives us inspiration and courage. We remain forever grateful to you, Champak, for being what you are. I will miss you forever. Life will definitely Life will definitely not be the same without you. We love you very much, Champak, seeking your prayers and blessings. Your servant and sister, Sundari Dasi. Prem Vishnu Prabhu, you are ready? No. चंपक मंजरी के बारे में दो तीन जो मेमोरीज बहुत अच्छे से याद है. एक बार चंपक मंजरी ने मुझे और सुंदरी को घर पे खाने के लिए बुलाया था और वो द्वादशी थी और द्वादशी के दिन पे उन्होंने हमें नॉर्मल खाना खिलाया लेकिन वो एकादशी का खाना खा रही थी. तो हमने उनको पूछा ऐसे क्यों कर रहे हो, मतलब हम नॉर्मल खाना खा रहे हैं आप एकादशी. तो फिर मणिमंजरी ने बताया था कि वो हमेशा निर्जल एकादशी करती थी. सो चंपक मंजरी के लिए एकादशी मतलब निर्जल एकादशी, मतलब वो एक साधु ही थी, एक स्त्री का देह था उनका लेकिन एक परफेक्ट साधु व्यक्तिमत्व था. और उनको क्योंकि वो खाना निर्जल एकादशी करती थी, मतलब एक ही समय में एक ही व्यक्ति में एक मतलब क्या कहते हैं सुपर ह्यूमन एंड ह्यूमन, ये दोनों चीज़ें एक ही व्यक्ति में कैसे रह सकते हैं. तो एक सुपर ह्यूमन चीज़ ये थी कि हमेशा निर्जल एकादशी करेगी, लेकिन ह्यूमन एस्पेक्ट ये था कि एकादशी का खाना अच्छा लगता था. तो इसलिए एक द्वादशी के दिन पे वो एकादशी का खाना खाती थी क्योंकि वो उसको अच्छा लगता था खाने के लिए. मतलब ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है एक ही व्यक्ति. बट दैट्स व्हाट चंपक मंजरी वॉज. और वो ऐसी ही थी, मतलब उनका मतलब वो एक एग्जाम्पल ही ऐसा था. और अभी मैं कुछ समय पहले प्रेम किशोर के साथ बात कर रहा था तो मतलब एक वायु की तरह उनमें शक्ति थी कि बहुत सारी चीज़ें ऐसे फट 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 कंप्लीट। तो हाल ही में मैं गिरी गोवर्धन प्रभु के पास गया था और उनकी माताजी ने मुझे बताया कि राधा वृंदावन नटवर आप जानते हैं, खार के हमारा सबसे बड़ा पुराना सेंटर है मुंबई का। तो उनके लिए गौर पूर्णिमा के लिए ड्रेस बनाना था और बस कुछ हो गया और सुंदरी मंजरी माता जो भी है अभी उन्होंने बात नहीं हो पाई उनके साथ कि ऐसे करना है। और जैसे उन फ़ोन करने का समय आया तो एक न्यूज़ आई कि चंपक मंजरी के पिता गुजर गए। अभी माताजी सोच रही कि मैं कैसे चंपक मंजरी से बात करूं और कैसे उनको बताऊं कि ऐसा कुछ करना है। फिर भी थोड़ा उन्होंने करेज करके चंपक मंजरी से बात की। तो चंपक मंजरी ने कहा कि देखो अभी 13 दिन तक सूतक है, तब तक मैं कुछ नहीं करूँगी। और उनको ड्रेस चाहिए था टोटल 15 दिन में, मतलब कुछ हरे कृष्णा, आई थिंक इट इज गॉन। हरे कृष्णा। तो चंपक मंजरी माता जी ने 13 दिन तक कुछ नहीं किया। तो उन्होंने वो प्रिंसिपल फॉलो किया कि अगर सूतक है तो भगवान के लिए नहीं करना है, तो नहीं किया। उसके बाद 4 दिन में पूरा का पूरा ड्रेस फिनिश किया और सही समय पर लाके दे दिया। तो ये मतलब दिस इज एक्चुअली सुपर ह्यूमन, मतलब ये कोई ऑर्डिनरी व्यक्ति ऐसा नहीं कर सकता। और एक जैसे गौरविलास प्रभु जी ने अभी कहा था कि शिला प्रभुपाद की ये इच्छा थी कि अगर कोई नहीं है तो तमाल को बुलाएंगे। एक और बहुत स्ट्राइकिंग इंसिडेंट्स, शायद मैंने अभी कभी भी किसी के साथ भी ये शेयर नहीं किया, लेकिन आज डेफिनेटली कर सकते हैं क्योंकि सेवा थी मेरी इनके काउंसिलर होने की। तो चंपक मंजरी की जब दीक्षा होने वाली थी तब हमने राधानाथ महाराज से पूछा था कि राधानाथ महाराज की चंपक मंजरी की दीक्षा के बारे में हमें थोड़ा आपसे बात करना है। तो महाराज ने तुरंत कहा हमको देखकर that she is a very hard working devotee. I want to initiate. मुझे तब वैसे याद आया जैसे शिला प्रभुपाद जी के गॉडब्रदर्स ने जब प्रभुपाद के बारे में पूछा था सरस्वती ठाकुर जी को कि क्या स्वामी प्रभुपाद जी को दीक्षा दे सकते हैं, और उन्होंने कहा था हाँ, आई विल इनिशिएट हिम बिकॉज ही लाइक्स टू हियर। तो वैसे चंपक मंजरी माता जी के बारे में महाराज ने कहा आई विल इनिशिएट हर बिकॉज शी इज अ हार्ड वर्किंग डिवोटी। तो हाल ही में गौरांग प्रभु का शायद आपने वीडियो वायरल देखा होगा कि गौरांग प्रभु कहते हैं कि वन शुड फाइंड द पर्पस ऑफ वंस लाइफ एंड वंस यू फाइंड दैट पर्पस यू शुड सैक्रिफाइस ऑल द पेन्स एंड प्लेजर्स टू अचीव दैट पर्पस। एंड आई फील समहाउ चंपक मंजरी माता जी फिट्स दैट बिल परफेक्टली। शी फाउंड हर पर्पस and then she kept all pains and pleasures aside to fulfill that purpose. So as a sadhaka in Krishna consciousness, ये चीज़ पर्सनली मुझे बहुत 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 प्रेरणादायी लगती है। शायद मैं मेरे जीवन में ऐसा कभी कर नहीं पाऊँगा, लेकिन माता जी ने परफेक्टली ये कर दिया। गीता में भी सुंदर श्लोक है, यत प्रवृत्तिर्भूतानां येन सर्वमिदं ततं स्वकर्मणा तम अभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिं विन्दन्ति मानवः। तो भगवान कहते हैं कि आपकी जो भी कोई प्रवृत्ति है, उस प्रवृत्ति को अगर आप उसी भगवान को पूरी तरह से अर्पण कर सको उस प्रवृत्ति को, तो आपको सिद्धि मिल जाएगी, आप परफेक्शन अचीव कर लोगे। माता जी हमेशा एक बहुत ही फ्रेंडली वे से हमें कहती थी कि मैं तो एक दर्जी हूँ ना, तो मैं कपड़ा अच्छे से सिल सकती हूँ, बट एक्चुअली उनका दर्जी होना बहुत स्पेशल था। हमारे मराठी में तुकाराम महाराज एक अभंग कहते हैं, वो कहते हैं कि तुका म्हणे येथे पाहिजे जातीचे येड्या गवाड्याचे काम नव्हे। तो माता जी ऐसी थी, हाँ, उनका जो दर्जी नेचर था, प्रवृत्ति थी, वो किसी येड़ा गवाड़ा का काम नहीं था। कोई ऑर्डिनरी टॉम डिक एंड हैरी वो नहीं कर सकता था। वो कर सकते हैं। तो वो उदाहरण हमारे लिए बहुत प्रेरणादायी है। भगवान से प्रार्थना करता हूँ कि उदाहरण हमेशा हमारे हृदय में रहे और हमें भगवान की सेवा करने का ये मौका मिलते रहे। और थैंक यू सो मच चंपक मंजरी।
Hare Krishna. I would like to first read offering given by Purushottam Prabhu. It is very painful and heart-wrenching to hear the passing away of Her Grace Champakmanjari Mataji at a very early age. But in the eyes of the Lord Krishna, it was the right time for her to depart, and she had perfected her life by serving Lord Krishna through her body, mind, and words. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Swese karman nabhiratah samsiddhim labhate narah. By engaging one's duty or work in the service of the Lord, one can attain samsiddhi or perfection. And we can see in the life of Champakmanjari Mataji how she developed a very deep connection with Shri Radha Gopinath through her one skill of stitching outfits for the lordships. She was not like a frontline preacher who gave big sermons, nor was she in the limelight services, but simply by doing this one service sincerely for many years, remaining in the background, she has pleased Guru Maharaj and so many Vaishnavas that she will be remembered by all devotees for generations to come. After Gaur Krishna Prabhu and Murli Mohan Prabhu left this world in a plane crash, all of a sudden, I was given the service of assisting dress designing department with no clues of what's the head or tail and how this department functions. Being completely clueless as myself, coming from medical background, had nothing to do with designing and stitching the outfits, but since 2012 June, it was Charu Chandra Prabhu who introduced me to Champakmanjari Mataji, and since then, for next 7 years, she practically stitched most of the festival dresses of Radha Gopinath ji and even Vrindavan Bihari ji and Madan Mohan ji at GV. We even recruited in-house tailor for stitching, but he couldn't catch up nor match up with the pace and perfection and fittings of Champakmanjari Mataji. Her way of functioning was same till the last moment. With 2 days remaining and so much stitching pending, I knew there was one person who's there and will never say no, and that was Champakmanjari Mataji. Sometimes I used to visit her home at Princess Street just a day before the major festival to check if she would be able to complete so many heavy outfits in such less time. But she was so confident that she would tell me, "Don't worry, tomorrow morning Gopinath ji will be wearing this outfit. I will do night out and give my best. But complete the dress, and morning 5 a.m. we need the dress." So then I would sometimes visit at 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning, and she would be working on her machine, and her father would also be awake. And she was so much gifted with the ability to work under pressure, which not many people can handle, that although very less time left, she would be very cool, but very competent and quick to complete the dress without compromising on fittings. And then, when darshan would open in the morning at 8 a.m., she would be there right in front for the darshan with tears in her eyes, tears of joy that Gopinath accepted my service. And seeing her with tears in her eyes, I would feel I wish one day I also get that joy and satisfaction of serving Radha Gopinath ji. And she got married and shifted to suburbs she would keep messaging for any service. And she would say, I'm missing so much serving Radha Gopinath. But my concern was, how do I send the dresses for stitching all the way to Malad? And above all, to get it from such a far off place at the last moment. But she would ensure that dress is ready before time. And Vishal Prabhu, Vrajaraj Gopal Prabhu, would help in collecting and delivering. When Prabhuji told me about her health issues and told me that she can't take any heavy services which will have impact on her health, so then I was thinking of not to bother her. That time, she would say, don't worry for Gopinath ji, anything, anytime. Now, these words I've heard so many times, anything, anytime. And I used to wonder and I used to tell Purushottam Prabhu, is it really possible? But she always defeated. I saw that although this profession was her means of making living, but she never worked for money. She saw this service as the means of taking shelter more than just making money. So it was her selfless offering to Radha Gopinath for years together. I wish to thank Vrajaraj Gopal Prabhu for very nicely taking care of her right from beginning until the final days. It's an exemplary example for our community and for the devotees of ISKCON worldwide. I still remember the joy on her face when Prabhuji got initiated and got an initiated name by His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. Also when Maharaj would be coming or traveling overseas, we all have seen her, how she was excited to get the glance of mercy of Maharaj. These apparently small things gave her more and more determination to fight with her illness, and how wonderfully Lord Krishna arranged for her departure with devotees chanting all together next to her. I pray to Sri Radha Gopinath to give all strength to her family members for this irreplaceable loss. Hare Krishna. I will be very brief. In services, there are some people, some devotees who promise a lot and don't deliver or under-deliver. There are some who are skilled, but they act very pricey. They are not within your reach. But Champakmanjari Mataji was highly skilled, humble, and very lovingly, she would over-deliver and should be very affordable to us. It's very easy to act enthusiastic, very easy to act eager, but to do that for a long, consistent time, it's very, very difficult. And somehow or other, serving Radha Gopinath for a long time, from the very first day when she was diagnosed, she and Prabhuji used to regularly report to me everything and ask me to pray. And I used to feel so unqualified, but just like a younger sister, she used to, with a lot of helplessness, she used to call and she used to inform that Prabhuji, I'm going for this scan, please pray. And I remember it, whatever, no devotion, but somehow or other I used to pray to Gopinath that please, do some miracle. And when she used to come back with a report that Prabhuji, it's good, it's nice, then it was always a joyous moment. She has, she got married to Vrajaraj Gopal Prabhu, and it is no coincidence that his shop's name is Giriraj Sweets. Haridas Varia, who was every limb, every part of Girirajji serves Lord Krishna and Srimati Radharani in Vrindavan. So even she yearned to serve. She liked to do the backup services. Our fittings were in such mess No, especially I can, we had, this full sleeves for Radharani, because our Radharani is special. She has a hand in front. So every time, whoever dresses Radharani, they understand how much difficult it is to adjust the top of hers. But she was the one who said, probably don't worry. We'll get new fittings and we'll get the best fittings. So now, since so many years, we have the best fittings, and those fittings have been done by her. We took special permission and we told, we took her inside the altar and she could actually take proper measurements. And I remember so many times back and forth, the white samples were made, and we have such beautiful, every time, invariably, whenever I put, especially to Radha Gopinath, to Lalita Vishak and Gaur Nitai, Gaur Nitai had very, very funny outfits, very funny tops. Ek aadha aisa, ek aadha aisa. The chest used to be always having a cut. But she was the one who made the ones, and every time I dress Gaur Nitai and had the opportunity to put top, invariably, I always remember her, because it was of her hard work and skill that we could really achieve that. There's one dress which was very nicely designed by Charachandra Prabhu, and somehow or other we were not getting one border done. उसका मतलब border जा ही नहीं रहा था कि क्या करे. So I spoke to her. I said, Mataji, क्या करना चाहिए इसमें? She was very, very highly intelligent. Normally when there is pressure, you become, timid. But she used to get more intelligent when that pressure comes. So she said, Prabhuji, एक काम करते हैं. Let's make crochet. I said, yes. Let's do crochet. बोले माताजी, मैं नहीं कर रहा, आप करेंगे. So she said, नहीं Prabhuji, मैं करूँगी. I said, माताजी, मुझे ये color चाहिए. And and I tell you that dress today, still today, whenever we do it, and I also told, I said, माताजी अभी shawls को कर रहे हैं, तो थोड़ा turban cloth को भी कर दीजिए, So that dress, and whenever I put it, it's so beautiful, such a nice concept. It was only because, her inspiration from Gopinath came, and I think that dress also is one of the very, very, iconic dresses. And that day, Raj Gopal Prabhu was telling me that how Maharaj had told me that, I please take care of her, and Prabhuji, I have failed. Prabhuji, really speaking, I feel that it is the mercy of Guru Maharaj and Prabhupada that they give us the association of such souls who teach us. We take examples from acharyas, inspiration from acharyas, but this is our contemporary acharya who has taught us so much love, so much attraction for Gopinath, and so much attraction for Guru. Ready to do. I mean, those words will always ring. Prabhuji, anything for Gopinath, any time for Gopinath. So I really thank Maharaj for giving us such amazing God sister, who will always, her memory will be always etched in our heart. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. This is an offering from Vishaka Mataji, wife of Dwarkadesh Prabhu. Champakmanjari's smiling face is and will always remain an unforgettable memory in all of our hearts. Her extreme attachment to Gopinath's service, Gopinath's devotees, and above all, Guru Maharaj, who is the manifester of Gopinath's mercy in all of our lives, is itself a proof of her soul's destination at Gopinath's lotus feet. Her silent enthusiasm in whatever she did was really adorable. To honor her love and devotion for years to come, Radha Gopinath will always be wearing the dresses stitched by her loving hands. Thank you for your wonderful example of silent devotion. Vishaka Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण। हरियस चंपक मजरी माता जी, एक्चुअली अभी बोल रहे थे प्रेम की सर लोग रिगार्डिंग हरिदास वारिया, तो मुझे याद है सिंस 10 years she was with us, our team, Annakut team, during festival, during the Kartik Yatra. During Kartik Yatra, she used to with our team, Annakut team, and she used to serve. Initially, she was with the vessel cleaning, the mud pot cleaning. Then I told her, Mataji, can you do the seva of that quality control and helping other Mataji, those who are cooking? And very humbly she told me, yes, Prabhuji, whatever you will tell me, I will do. And I know if you see the service attitude, Mataji's service attitude, like you can say something and she will do the needful. Because the humility he has and surrenderance he has. क्योंकि सेवा जिसके पास रहता है ना, उसके अंडर में आपको सेवा, किसी के अंडर में सेवा करना पड़ता है, उसके मूड के अनुसार चलना पड़ता है. और मुझे थोड़ा हर चीज़ परफेक्ट चाहिए और टाइमली चाहिए. एंड माता जी क्या है ना, टाइमली एंड परफेक्ट दोनों. अगर इफ़ ही विल नॉट अंडरस्टैंड एनीथिंग, शी विल कम टू मी एंड आस्क मी, प्रभु जी ये ऐसा हो गया, क्या करना है. एंड इज फोकस, अपने मन से कुछ नहीं करते हैं, जो भी पूछ के करते हैं, वो बहुत ही बढ़िया चीज़ है, जो बहुत ही अच्छा क्वालिटी है जो मैंने उनमें देखा. एंड शी इज़ लाइक आई कैन से सर्विस पर्सनिफाइड. ड्यूरिंग हर service as a quality controller, I cannot say controller, but it's like quality control. One incident happened. One Mataji came, I think she must be cooking first time or second time like that. She cooked something and it was not properly cooked. She gave to her with so much love, and Mataji saw that. She took that side, that bhoga into another side, and then what happened, she asked me, प्रभु जी ऐसा दिए हैं माता जी ने, लेकिन she was so lovingly she gave me, I don't want to take that bhoga side. Then मैंने पूछा उनको, then what do you want to do? माता जी said, can I cook that properly? Okay. She went there, she cooked, and again she kept. Many devotees, they came with half cooked bhoga because they don't know how to cook in firewood, with the firewood and this mud chula. So many times she used to help Prabhuji or Mata, mainly Prabhuji or Mataji, whoever it may be. So go and please cook again. Very humbly she used to say. And you will not see any problematic situation comes from her side. She used to solve all those problems. And another thing, with the flower festival, she was with me for flower festival, especially the Mataji side. She used to oversee all those things. Flower कभी देना है, कभी लेना है, plucking हो गया. Mataji used to also carry those big baskets. And ये जो लास्ट फ्लावर फेस्टिवल जनवरी को हुआ था, although I knew that she is not well, still she came, she did some service, and then she went. If you will give some service na, make sure that service will be done properly and timely. That is what I saw Mataji, and she is very humble, very good in behavior, and surrenderance attitude is very nice. I really appreciate her service because I don't appreciate so easily, because I expect a lot from devotees when whoever is serving under me or with me. So she used to do very nice service. So there is no complaint. I have never said anything. Mataji ने यहाँ गलत किया है, ये किया है, because she never gives that time. She always comes whenever some problem is there. She used to come to me, Prabhuji, this kind of problem is there, what to do? she comes to me. She never decides on their own, on her own. So I really appreciate her service, wonderful service, because in this world everyone has to go after finishing her activities. So although untimely she went, but it is the desire of the Lord, I can say. And I pray that she will be serving somewhere in Golak Vrindavan under the lotus feet of Sri Radha Gopinath ji. Hare Krishna.
We are approaching towards the end of the program. Our Mataji here, God sister Sundari Kishori Mataji, she has sent her offering and she requested someone to speak it. Dearest Champakmanjari, as I sat down to write this offering, memories flooded by my mind. Memories flooded my mind. From meeting you in Radha Madhav's sewing room in 2007, to our first yatra together in Hampi, to attending your wedding ceremony in Radha Gopinath temple, to the time I came to study in Mumbai, to the time of my initiation in JV, to most recently, we were supposed to make dress covers for Radha Madhav. You have showered me with so much love and grace. Like a sister, you sent me pickles all the way to Mayapur, stitched me, uh, stitched me clothes, and took me shopping for my initiation. More, more than that, you showed me what it means to be a sincere servant of the Lord and a servant of Vaishnavas. Jananivas and Pankajangri Prabhu loved the outfits you stitched for Radha Madhav, Panchatattva, and Lord Narsimha Dev, and those outfits remain to be one of my personal favorites. Thank you for making thousands of covers for Radha Madhav. Pankajangri Prabhu was so happy he could finally keep the outfits clean. Thank you for keeping spots for me every yatra lecture, spots for me to sit. Thank you for introducing me to Radha Gopinath's family members. I am forever indebted to you. I pray we will get to serve Radha Gopinath wherever we may be, this world or wherever. Your friend and servant Sundari Kishori Devidasi. And at the end, I request Jagannath Acharya Prabhu to please come. Okay. Vamsi Gopal Prabhu has also sent his offering. So Prabhuji will read it. And then Prabhuji, you can come.
It is with a heart full of sorrow and reverence that I offer this humble tribute to Her Grace Champakmanjari Mataji. Last Ganesh Chaturdasi, I had the special blessing of chanting besides her in front of Srila Prabhupada in Temple Hall. Her voice, her presence, and her devotion were so live and inspiring. She remained in constant touch with me, which makes her sudden departure deeply shocking and painful. Champakmanjari Mataji had deep affection for Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. She was extremely protective of the garland seva. No one dared to make garlands for them without her permission. She had been lovingly engaged by Her Grace Palika Mataji in this sacred service, and she performed it with heartfelt sincerity. To us, she was like a young sister, innocent, affectionate, and full of life. Whenever she felt trouble, she would come to me and open her heart. But in her final struggles, she remained silent. She didn't share anything, and that silence weighs heavily on me. She was active on Instagram and Facebook, often sharing glimpses of her devotional life. Just a few months ago, I had commented on one of her stories as she replied warmly, Mataji, missing you. Today, these words echo within me as I find myself deeply missing her. Champak Manjari Mataji was an incredibly enthusiastic devotee, always present for the morning programs, always ready to serve in any capacity. Her enthusiasm was infectious. She had profound love for Shri Radha Gopinathji and for her Gurudev, a love so deep that it overwhelmed in everything she did. Her entire family is dedicated to the service of Sri Radha Gopinathji. Her brother Hriday Chaitanya Prabhu has been in making wicks for Gopinathji's Arti lamp for over 25 years, a lifetime of humble, unwavering devotion. Even during her final days, when she was in excruciating pain, Champakmanjari Mataji remained absorbed in the remembrance of Gopinathji. For her, he was not just the Lord, he was her only shelter. It feels as though Gopinathji has lovingly called her back to her eternal service. Champak Manjari Mataji, we are not qualified to pray for you. Instead, we offer our heartfelt obeisances to you. And as a gesture of love and service, we pray to Sri Sri Radha Gopinathji to eternally keep you engaged in the divine service. We also beg you, please bless us with even a drop of the love and enthusiasm that you so effortlessly embodied. You will be missed immensely. Your smile, your purity, your seva bhav, and your contagious spirit will forever remain with us. चंपक मंजरी माता जी की जय, प्रभुपाद की जय, गोपीनाथ की जय.
Haribol. Actually, this offering is on behalf of our entire family. I think this is the first time where I'm speaking in open forum. I think just because of Champak, I'm having courage to speak you in front of all the elevated soul. First and foremost, I would like to thank the temple management and the authorities for allowing us to conduct this program. When we went and asked Krishnanam Prabhu that we are thinking to organize this program because many devotees are asking that we want to listen and want to speak for Champak Manjari. So we thought that what we should do. So we just approached Krishnanam Prabhu that can we do such program. So he just graciously told that she's the daughter of Gopinath ji. So that line really made us cry. That we've been such an insignificant family. We don't know many of the temple or devotees and all these things. But Krishna Prabhu just told that she is a daughter of Radha Gopinath, and you can do program, and whatever you want, you just let me know. I'll make all the arrangement for the program. So this was one of the very touching incident that we just recently encountered, just because of the devotion of Champak Manjari, what she did over a period of years. We never thought that she was such a special person that temple authority just it just accepted our request. This is a very heartbreaking incident for us that we can ever think of. We never thought that Champak would leave us. It is not the right time, just 44 years of age, that she ever will go with us so fast. But we can't stop Lord from their own plan. I would just like to reflect three qualities that I've seen in Champak Manjari. One is enthusiasm, second is consistency, and the third is dedication. She, in all the yatras, she was so enthusiastic, right from the japa session. She would be there in japa session and she would be there till last kirtan. She would never care for prasad. After Maharaj lecture, we would always tell her, don't attend last kirtan. We have to go to our room and we have to take prasad. She always said, you take prasad, you all take prasad, I don't want prasad. Such a humble mood was that, she want to give her wholeheartedly 100% in the yatras and everything. We can never think of, And most importantly, she would always, make sure that we are always there for lecture. Because personally, myself, we boys and we will stay with Mani Manjari. So, always after, when we visit different dham, we would be tired after lecture, after prasad, we would take some rest. So, we always come whenever Maharaj comes in the pandal, we will just come that time. So she will ensure, right from 4:30 onwards, she will start calling up. Where are you all? Where are you all? Maharaj will come anytime. Just Maharaj will come in 5 minutes. You have to come before Maharaj. She would ensure that we are there in the temple pandal just before Maharaj. And many times, she would just call and she will tell us, show me the photograph, send me the photograph that you are all there in the temple, in the pandal. So she would make us also, engage and enthusiasm for all the things that I think we will miss this thing in Yatra. I don't know how difficult it is for us to come in the Yatra, but I think she likes Yatra, so for her we will never miss any Yatra. Second, we all heard that she was an expert tailor. Prem Kishore Prabhu told that the outfit that she made for Radha Gopinath, all the fittings and everything, nobody can make it. But just want to clarify that she had not done any professional course. It was from her heart. Whatever she did, it was from her heart. She just tried once that I can make the dress for Gopinathji, and she did it, and it was all done. So no professional. I think this type of outfit, what I've seen, if somebody professional tailor would make, they will charge lakhs of rupees. But she never charge any Lakshmi, what I know. And all the things that she did, it was perfect. Second, she not only made the dress for Radha Gopinath thing, she made 2 dresses for Radha Madhav also. Not only Radha Madhav, Ashtasakhi, Radha Madhav, Panchtattva, Narsingh Dev. She made 2 dresses, one in 2009 and one in 2012. And in 2012, she made during Kartik Yatra. And she told nobody should know that I made this dress. She was such a humble that she never, want to be in forefront that I made this dress. All the devotees should know. Nobody knew that she made this dress. She just went, offered to the Lord, and just that's it. Like when we carried that dress, it was like 12 to 15 boxes. We just carried that box in the train. I told Champak, how are we going to do this? Because it's a 12 to 15 boxes, and Radha Madhav, Panch Tattva, Ashta Sakhi, and all. It is very difficult to take in the box plus our own luggage. She told that I don't know anything. We have to carry. I told we will courier it. She told that courier is not possible because it's in Mayapur, and most of the courier doesn't accept to take the to that destination. So she told we have to carry that dress. I don't know how you want to manage, but we have to carry. So I told everybody, take our own luggage small, just take one bag, and we have to carry Lord's dress to Mayapur. So we took Lord dress, we went in train, and then train journey is okay because we can just put in the luggage, somewhere one seat was allocated to all the dresses. But in from Kolkata to Mayapur, I told them how we'll go from Kolkata to Mayapur because these are 12 boxes. We booked one Innova, and then however we put on the carrier and everything, and I don't know how it went, but we reached Mayapur. And the first thing is that we just went to temple before taking our luggage. We told we'll just give to DT department the dresses. We'll hand over the dress to them, and it was amazing. And the first dress I remember when she made in 2009, it was not in machine, not in proper machine, that motor machine. It was handmade machine. She was just making on handmade, such a small. I have that photograph also, how she was making it. I'll share that photograph sometime. But it was a small handmade machine, and she used to make all the dresses for Radha Madhav. But I'm sure nobody knows this. Second, we know that whenever we want to make dress, we don't have to sit on the backrest chairs. We have to sit on the stool, which doesn't have a backrest. And what Prabhuji mentioned that at the time she used to stitch for 15, 20, 24 hours, without eating anything. Mani Manjari most of the time, would take prasad from our home because she was just staying next to our building. So Mani Manjari would go, she would take prasad, and she would feed her. She tell, I don't have time to eat also. So Mani Manjari told her that you just sit, I will put in your mouth. So this was the thing. And many times because of she sitting on the tools, she was getting back pain also. So she told that I'll just apply move and I will work because I can't take a rest. Once my chanting bit was broken. So I just told Champakmanjari that my chanting bit is broken. So what should I do? She told, you give it to me. I told her, what you will do? She told, I will repair it. I told, but it is very difficult to repair. She told, no, I have seen Keshav Chandra Prabhu. He has the complete kit and he repairs chanting bit. So I'll just ask him how he is doing, and then let's see. So she told Hriday Chaitanya Prabhu to take photograph of that entire kit, and she asked Hriday Chaitanya Prabhu to purchase the entire kit from the market, and she tried, and it was such a wonderful. She tied the chanting bit. It was so wonderful. So I just asked her, like, how you did it. So she told, it's all mercy of the Guru Maharaj. So she just told me one sentence that Guru Maharaj once said her that you can do anything. So I think this is just a causeless mercy of Guru Maharaj that I have been doing it. Not only she used to make dresses for Lord, but she used to also make the cover for the Lord, dress cover for the Lord. I think this is one of the very difficult, because dresses we can still imagine and do it, but making plastic covers so that the dress are remaining intact. So when she went to Mayapur, and she went to dress department just to see around, like, how the dresses are kept. So she told, she saw that the dresses were not in proper, and a lot of dust were there on the dresses. So she just asked, she approached Jananidas Prabhu and Pankajangani Prabhu that should I make dress cover? So they had never heard of dress cover for this. So they told that okay. So she told that she shown the photograph of our dress department, and showed that I will make similar type of dress cover for Mayapur temple also. So they agreed, and then she made, I think, about 150, more 1500, more than 1500 dress cover for Mayapur temple. So what Prahlad Prabhu said that chota kya chota loving but bada dhamaka. She was like that only, We can't imagine that she, and overall, after all, also she was normal, like, after doing so much, whenever we tell her, after, because she was just staying next door to us. So after dinner, we would always tell us, we all will go for walk, as a family member, we all go for walk. So she would come, okay, but she will never tell that I am tired, I have made so many things, but she would restlessly accept whatever we say, and she loved to come. Apart from dress, another service what she did during her initial days was making garland also. So I think she was an expert garland maker also. She used to make garland for Gopinathji, Radharani, and I think her garland, the quality of the garland making, I think Mataji knows very well how she was making that garland. So I think her name, initiated name is Champakmanjari. We all know that it's a name of Narottam Das Thakur in Golok Vrindavan, but her non-initiated name was Neelam. So actually, she's a real Neelam. Neelam is, we all know, it's a rare diamond, a precious stone. She was really a very precious stone for us, and I think I don't know, it is very difficult for us to imagine a life without Champakmanjari. It's very painful. Just previous night, just before the day when she passed away, she just called me up and she told me, Acharya, she always tell me Acharya because my name is Jagan Acharya. She always tell me, Acharya, I want to be fit and I want to come with you in gym. So you make your gym partner fit so that I can come. I told, oh, you will be fit in some time. Just take care. But I think we failed in doing that. Champakmanjari, sorry for that, but I know you are at good place. It's difficult for us. Lastly, I think Raj Gopal Prabhu, her husband, he was very supportive in whatever way. She had many ups and downs in her life, but Raj Gopal Prabhu would always stood by her. That's it. Champak will miss you forever. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. All glories to Her Grace Champakmanjari Mataji. So I know this saint since about the past 19 years or 19-20 years. And when I say that I know this saint, I'm not using it in a very light way. I know the gravity of the word, what saint actually means, what is the seriousness of the word saint. And one of the characteristics of a saint is that the saint has the ability to completely obliterate your misconceptions. So, certain misconceptions that we have, and the saint, through their words and through their actions, are able to completely change our attitude, change our pattern of thinking. So I met her way back in 2006 when, for the first time, I was involved in the book Go Down, 2006, and that's when I met. She wasn't even Champakmanjari then, she was Neelam Gohil. And at that time, the misconception that I had was, whatever it is, Matajis are also doing devotional service, lekin kahin na kahin, boys are better. For the first time, men I was involved in the book more energetic and they can do more service than that's when I met. And when I saw her, then she was like a total fireball, And at that time, the misconception that I had was kind of enthusiasm that she had. Matajis are also doing devotional service. Lekin kahin na kahin, guidance and direction. Boys are better. Distribution, And like so many men are more energetic and single-handedly service than that's when I met. Here I was and when I saw her, then she was like a total fireball, And at that time, the misconception that I excuse me. I was not able to, handle so many boxes all alone, actually. The kind of things she would keep doing, come into the go down 2 times, thrice a day, engage all. I think at that time she was teaching somewhere, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So she would engage all her students, college mates and everybody. And finally I had to just tell, Mataji, just chill. There is no need to be so, just relax. So she was so enthusiastic. And that's when I kind of realized that, chori choro se kam nahi hai, That's when I realized it, like totally. And not only that, not that, it was just a one-off case. Over the years, consistently she was doing book distribution. In fact, marathon means, yes, Champakmanjari has to be in the book go down and, take some books. In fact, and the thing is, from what I understand, she was going through a health crisis for the past about 7-8 years, intense health crisis. But never ever in our interactions did she even kind of expect any sympathy or some kind of attention or oh please, nothing. I just felt it was like business as usual. Okay, take the books, distribute the books. What can we do to increase the book distribution? In fact, so much so that in fact, our famous marathon that happened last year, okay, I'm guessing she was not in a very good physical shape at that time, but yet, we interacted only on the phone because at that time it was obviously not possible to probably go do physical book distribution. It was all Shastra Dan. And again, the same thing that I found 19 years ago. Like she would send a message, Prabhuji, need receipt for this donation. And I'm sending the message to the accounts, another message comes in, Prabhu, need receipt. Prabhu, need receipt. Then again, I had to tell her the same thing that I told her 19 years ago. Mataji, please chill. We're working on it. We are already overworked. So that's about her book distribution, and I'm sure that that's the part that I saw very clearly. And obviously, like we've been discussing for so many minutes now, hours probably, that she was like a versatile personality and so much talent she had. And last thing about Saint is that how she destroyed my misconception is, somehow one of her family members, her brother, shared like one of her videos, very confidential actually, but she was very kind and I'm very grateful to see the videos of her, just a few hours before she, left us all. And I could see very clearly that simply it was a few seconds, and how her whole body is shattered, and her mind is totally overburdened by the pain. She's like totally disoriented. But the way she was saying, Gopina, Radharani, I love you, in a very sing-song way, it's not actually possible. It's not coming from the mind, it's not coming from the sense, it's not coming from anywhere. It's coming from the deepest core of the heart, actually. So this shows like what this person has cultivated over the years. Probably we are saying years, this lifetime, but this person has probably cultivated over many lifetimes. So it is such a proud moment. And for me, that misconception is that, look, all this thing that we take so seriously, until and unless we are cultivating that deep thing inside, all this thing can be external. It will happen to you, it will happen to me, it will happen to all of us in this room sooner or later. But this person is actually teaching us, even though she's so young, but she's teaching us how we should live our life, so at that last moment we are able to, do the same thing. So I'm very, very grateful for this wonderful connection to Champakmanjari Mataji. And on a personal note, I just want to say that, one astrologer told me personally many years ago that, Sharbhuj, you will probably never be powerful, but you will always be connected to very, very powerful people. So, Champakmanjari Mataji is one of the powerful people I'm connected to in my list. And in my final time, when the Yamdutas finally come for me, I'll probably show them this connection list and ask them to save me. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, everyone, for. So we are approaching the end of the program. We request everyone to sing the Jay Anilo Premadana. Is there any Mataji who would like to lead? Huh? Mandar Gopi, you want to lead? Come. Come. I also want to thank everyone that you came and you attended this program, and especially such overwhelming experience to see our Brahmachari Godbrothers wholeheartedly contributing in the entire program. Thank you so much. After the Jay Anilo prayers, all of you can come and offer flower to Champakmanjari. And then you can head out. Maybe from this gate we can open. You can keep it open. And then somebody can stand there with a prasadam coupon. You can collect your prasadam coupon and then straight away go down to the kitchen. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Champakmanjari Mataji ki jai. Vancha kalpatarubhasya kripa sindhubhyo Chowpatty pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Jai Anilo Premadhana Karuna Hello Prabhu Kotha Gela Acharya Thakur. Acharya Thakur. Kaha mora bhatta juga, kaha kavi कबीरा मोरा स्वरूप रूप सनातन स्वरूप रूप सनातन दास रघुनाथ पतित नाथ पतित मोरा भट्ट युग कबीरा भट्ट युग कबीरा एक काले को था गेला गोरा नटरा आषाढी फुटी मो माथा अनले पशिवो अनले पशिवो गौरांग गुणेर निधि कोथा गेले पावो गौरांग गुणेर निधि कोथा गेले से सब संगीरा संगे जे कोई लोविला से सब संगीरा संगे जे कोई लोविला से सब संगीरा संगे जे कोई लोविला सब संगीरा संगे जे कोई लोविला से संग न पाइया कांदे नरोत्तम न पाइया कांदे से संग न पाइया कांदे नरोत्तम से संग न पाइया कांदे दिया नीलो प्रेम करुणा प्रचुर दिया नीलो प्रेम हेलो प्रभु को था गेला आचार्य ठाकुर Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Jaya Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Jaya Vaishnava Thakur. Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Gurudeva, Srila Gurudeva, Gurudeva, Srila Gurudeva. Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindhubheva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo Namaः. Hare Champak